So as most of you know, the housing market is constantly evolving, and 2025 is going to be a pivotal year. Whether you're thinking about buying, selling, or if you just like to keep your eyes on the market, there are some key trends that you need to keep in mind. I'm going to dive into some of the most important trends that have the largest influence on the housing market, so that way you can stay informed and make the best decisions for yourself. So one of the biggest things that we hear people talking about are mortgage rates. They influence both buyers and sellers, especially this year alone. The current rate landscape that we're seeing right now, we're seeing trends go up and down, but they're hovering around the 6.5% to 7% interest rate area. And one of the biggest impacts that rates have on buyers is how it affects their monthly mortgage payment and home affordability. For example, a slight increase in rates can significantly impact what buyers can afford in terms of home price. So as a buyer, you may have your eyes on a home that is for say $250,000 or $300,000, but an interest rate might only allow you to afford something that's around the $200,000 to $225,000 mark. Another trend that we are seeing in the market is people looking for family-friendly communities. Families are moving away from larger cities in search for better schools, larger yards, and a slower pace of life. The flexibility to work from home is also a huge factor. It allows buyers to consider areas outside of traditional job centers, and that has led to higher demand in certain suburban or rural regions. Those buyers that are looking to relocate will find this trend super important, as it might shape the area they choose to live in, while sellers in these areas could have a more competitive advantage. So there's a benefit to the buyer and a benefit to the seller at the same time. Another trend to keep in mind is the housing inventory and competition in 2025. While we are seeing inventory increasing a bit in the Metro Detroit area, we're still seeing sellers have a slight advantage when it comes to selling a home because there's a higher buyer demand than there are actual homes available for sale. With that being said, there are still some homes that are selling with multiple offers, which in turn will keep prices a little bit high. For those buyers that are okay with buying a home that isn't turnkey and isn't recently updated, you may have a little bit of leverage on your side because the majority of buyers are looking for homes that are beautiful, recently remodeled, or ones that you can just move right in and live and not have to worry about any updates or repairs. We're also seeing quite a bit of new construction homes pop up. Builders have identified that there is a shortage of inventory, so they are ramping up their production on new homes, and that will also give buyers an opportunity to still have a little bit of leverage in the market, because without these new homes being built, there would not be enough for those buyers that are looking to actually buy a new home this year. So I hope those trends will actually give you a peace of mind and let you know what's going on in the market today. If there's any questions that you might have, feel free to reach out to myself and the rest of the Delia group.